Yo, what's good guys, Theo here. In this video I thought I'd share some of the main lessons I've learned from making over £1 million on Shopify. I know you want to see the proof, so there we go. Yep, 1.26 mil. And that's just on Shopify. I sold on eBay and other platforms as well, but that's my main traffic source. And it's been a long journey, man. I started off with £200. Started buying and selling, really hustling and grinding, and just reinvested it all along the way. Paid advertising, multiple products, put the money into the brand, and really built it from the ground up. And it's been a struggle, but that's the best way that you learn. So if you're completely brand new and you're just jumping straight in, that is the best way you're going to learn. You can't watch YouTube videos on this stuff. You need to really get in action. And I guess the first lesson that I've learned is it's not all profit. Yeah. So, that might seem obvious, but when you're seeing all these guys sharing these screenshots online, sometimes the P&L looks like shit, right? So when you're seeing thousands of pounds come in every single day, it's easy to think you're absolutely killing it. But if you're not on top of your numbers, then it's easy to not be profitable, right? So again, we're not focusing on revenue. If you want to see more profitability, growing slow is sometimes good. I'm super hungry, so I just want to grow as fast as possible. And there is merit in that. But working slow and steady is fast. Working slow is working steady, and working steady is fast. So you've got to bear that in mind, especially when you start taking on extra bills and rent and staff and more advertising costs, and it can soon get out of control. So that's one thing to bear in mind that I've definitely learned. And now I'm going forward more steady and calculated. And number two, take inspiration, but don't try keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah, you can be watching your competitors every single day, checking what they're doing, trying to do the same things. But look, no matter how good their website or brand looks, you do not know what the position that brand is in. So when you're always watching other people, all you end up doing is creating a version of their site, which, is cool, it can work, but you want to be taking inspiration from everywhere, not just direct competitors, right? You need to be taking little implements. You need to implement in little bits that you've seen from everywhere and adding your own twist on. That's a big tip, because then it's unique to you. This is what's going to set you apart on Shopify, or your brand apart. It's when you're doing unique stuff, right? So it's very important to keep on that. Number three, that number could have been a lot bigger, but I've had major issues, right? So I guess point number three is you need to test everything. And that's not just talking about advertising campaigns. You need to test your website's working, because I've had it before where I've not updated the Shopify theme because I had bought an aftermarket theme and not even realised. And as soon as I updated the theme, my conversion rate went up by 30%. So how long I didn't have that new theme, I could have had my conversion rate 30% higher, which is it's just ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous amount of sales you've missed out on. But if you're not checking everything, because the thing is, if you're still making sales, there's no red flags, right? So you think everything's fine. Or you might be making sales, but it's not as busy as you want, but you're still making sales, so it sort of bypasses in your mind. But you've got to check everything you add to your site, every single bit, constantly checking it from a customer's point of view, check everything's working, go on all the apps that you're using, constantly checking it. And for the final point, running a business is hard. I know it doesn't look like it online, but running a business is hard. And if you're not disciplined and you're not thinking in the future, it's very, very easy to just get caught up in minimalist tasks. Meaning, if you're shipping your own orders, doing your own customer service, you haven't got enough staff, or you're not profitable enough to get enough staff, you're going to be doing a lot of manual work, and it's very easy to get stuck in the position where you're trying to do everything yourself and you are working around the clock 24 hours, 7 days a week. I've been there, I've done that, but you're not getting anywhere. But you feel like you're being productive and you feel like you're doing maximum output. But in reality, you're just doing all the tasks that you could be paying someone a small amount of money for. So, yeah, with those things, looking back now, they seem so obvious, but when you're trapped in the cycle, it's just a different story, right? So, yeah, it's been a long journey, but you know what? As soon as you make that little bit of money online, it unlocks something in your brain to know it's possible. Because once you have true belief that it's possible, that's when you can be like, well, I can achieve that. Once you've seen the numbers, you can achieve that. So, yeah, little quick one today, but hope you got some value there. If there's any questions that you've got, drop a comment down below, man. I've just opened the one-to-one consultations again. So if you want to jump on a call and review your store, give you an action plan on what you can improve on, links down below. If you don't think it can help, no worries. If you've got any one-off questions, drop a comment down below, I'll get back to you. Yeah, subscribe to the channel and new videos coming out on a weekly basis. Let's get it.